lovers, welcome back to this channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Timbel Franklin, but you can call me Timbel. This is where we explore the world of personal finance and self-improvement through books. So if this is what interests you, do not forget to hit the subscribe button right now. So if you've been following the series so far, you already know we've been uncovering life-changing wisdom from Harv Eker's book, which is The Secret of the Millionaire's Mind. I don't have the hard copy here, but I have the soft copy, so if you need it, I can share with you for free. Just tell me in the comment section below. And if you've not watched or seen the previous videos where I was able to break down this book for you, check the part 1 of this video and also the part 2. The first part where I uncovered what is your money blueprint. You have to look up that video so you have all the gists and you miss nothing at all. So in today's episode, we're wrapping up the 17 world fires with the last 9 lessons that will reshape how we think about money, success, and self-worth. These lessons are powerful because they reveal how millionaires think differently, act differently, and create abundance from the inside out. So please grab your favorite notebook or jotter and let's get ready to turn knowledge into wealth. So remember, we are actually kicking off the final 9 wealth files that can help reprogram our mind or transform us. So welfare 9 is rich people are bigger than their problems, poor people are smaller than their problems. So this one actually hit me deeply the first time I read it, because Eker says that problems are a part of life, and we know this is the truth. We cannot actually avoid problems totally. So the question isn't whether we'll face these problems, it's whether you will grow big enough to handle them. So imagine this: you have a small cup and you're actually pouring, life pours a little bit of hot water in it. Which is your problem? If your cup is small, that water overflows and it can eventually burn you. But if you grow that cup into a bucket, imagine what you do. That same hot water will barely make a ripple. So rich people don't wish for fewer problems. They grow into people who can solve those problems, those bigger problems. So think about Elon Musk, for example. When Super X rockets failed 3 times, he didn't quit. He did not say, oh, this will not work. Oh, the problem is too much. He simply grew his capacity to solve harder problems. And the 4th one he launched actually changed history. So the takeaway for us here is, when you say the problem is too big, just flip it. Don't say it. Rather, how can I become bigger than this problem? That is the millionaire's mindset, and that's the question we want to ask ourselves when we encounter a problem. So wealth file 10 is rich people are excellent receivers, poor people are poor receivers. This one might actually surprise you because a lot of us want to give more rather than receive. Many people say that they want more money, right? But deep down they don't feel worthy of receiving it. So they downplay compliments, reject gifts. When you're giving a gift, you reject it and struggle to charge their worth. So if you can't receive small blessings, how can you receive big ones? Eker reminds us that the universe can only give to an open vessel. So for example, have you ever noticed how some persons today insist on paying for everything? Like, I've got it, don't worry. They say, I've got it. Someone wants to share, let's split the bill. You say, no, I've got it. It's fine to be generous. We're not saying don't be generous. That feels generous, isn't it, when you get to pay all the bills? But often it is pride that is causing it. So rich people understand that allowing yourself to receive creates balance and flow. So the affirmation for us is, I am an excellent receiver. I am open and ready to receive abundance in all forms. So welfare 11 is rich people choose to get paid based on results, while poor people choose to get paid based on their time. So this one is actually a big shift if you can understand it. Most people trade hours for money, a fixed salary. Rich people focus on results rather. They earn from value, not hours. So think of Beyonce, for example. I know we all love Beyonce's music. She's not paid by the hour, rather she's paid by the impact of her performance. Or think of a real estate agent, for example. They don't earn hourly, they earn from successful sales. So rich people look for scalable ways to earn, like investments, royalties, business ownership, or commissions, where their income can actually grow without being tied to time. I'm sure this, if you sit down to think deeply about this point, it will help you to sail through, to know the right kind of business you want to venture into, or what you should do with your hours or time. So the takeaway for us here is, ask yourself this question: how can I create results that continue to pay me? Maybe it's writing a book, creating digital content, or starting a small side hustle. If you still have your job, we're not saying retire or stop your job. While you still maintain your job, what can you start doing on the side? How can you start creating results that would continue to pay you eventually, even without you being there, without it being tying your time? So you can actually write a book or create digital content like this. You can actually start creating YouTube content or start a side hustle like this to help a lot. So the quote I got from the book is, if you work for money, you would never have enough. So don't think it's because you're not born from a silver spoon. We understand things are difficult, problems will come. What we're learning here is, if you make money work for you, you would always have freedom. So think of ways to do that. Wealth for 12 is, rich people think both, while poor people think either or. So here's something I love. You see, rich people, they live in the world of abundance thinking. They don't limit their thinking. Poor people say, I can be rich or happy. Rich people will say, why not be both? Can be rich and happy at the same time. So this mindset opens doors for you. Instead of limits, it actually finds solutions for you. So for example, you can have a successful career and quality family time if you learn balance, boundaries, and systems. So the key lesson here is, every time you catch yourself saying either or, switch it towards, how can I have both? It's not about greed, it's about creativity. A lot of us don't want to sit and think, use our head. We have to be creative to survive and do more and create more out of life. So wealth file 13 is, rich people focus on their net worth, while poor people focus on their working income. This one is pure gold. Harv Eker explains that the rich people track their net worth. That is everything they own minus what they owe. Poor people only look at their monthly salary. Your goal isn't just to make money now, it's to grow your assets. So that is what should be your target. Ask yourself, what assets do I have right now? So let's say, for example, you earn $2,000 monthly. Instead of spending it all, even if you're earning 50,000 naira monthly, instead of spending it all, imagine just investing a little bit of it, even 5% or 10%, into mutual funds, for example, or buying a plot of land or starting a small side hustle. After you must have built the money over time. You see, those build your net worth, your true wealth. So the takeaway here is, stop asking, how much do I make? Start asking, how much am I worth? What is my worth? How much asset do I have? Even if it's a little stock, do you know you can buy stock with 5,000 naira? Do you know you can actually buy stock with 10,000 naira? So what matters here is being intentional. You need to know that for you to actually leave that zone of poverty or money not being enough, you have to be able to do this. Start being intentionally putting aside something. Don't spend everything on bills. Bills will always be there. You have to put aside some percentage. Build your savings over time. So with the aim of what? Investing or creating assets for yourself. So wealth file 14 is, rich people manage their money well, while poor people mismanage their money very well. So money loves order. Harv Eker says that until you show you can handle what you have, you won't get more. Rich people track every dollar, every naira that comes in. They tell their money where to go instead of wondering where it went to. Because imagine you're spending little salary you just received, you spent everything. At the end of the day, you say, or you took all the money to the market. You start wondering, my God, what did I buy? What have I done? How did the money all go away? Instead of wondering that, if you had put aside some percentage before going to spend or pay those bills, those expenses, you'll be fine. So imagine that two friends earn the same salary, but one spends immediately and the other saves 10%, at least 10%. Then invest that 10%, gives 10%, and lives on 70%. This is more like a ratio on how to manage your money. If you want a breakdown, a plan you can can work with your salary. Do not forget to drop a comment below. Just say, I want a plan or a financial planner. I want to be able to get a plan that will help me manage my funds. I will give you all the guide you need on this one. That's my area of specialty. Imagine two friends earn the same salary. One spends impulsively, they don't calculate, just this life is one. You spend it all. While the other one saves 10%, invests 10%, gives out 10%, and lives on 70% of their salary. After 5 years, one is broke, the other is building wealth. So the practical tip, there are actually different plans. You can actually start with 6 jars system Eker actually recommended. We have one, which is necessity. 50% of your salary should be gone for necessities. The second jar is 10% of your salary should be gone for long-term savings. That's for your long-term goals. Thirdly, 10% should be gone for education. Be able to keep growing yourself every time. The fourth jar, you have 10% for play or sanity, for your sanity. The fifth one, the financial freedom. Harv Eker actually recommended different ways in which you can plan or manage your funds right. It has different, there's a particular one called the 6 jars system that I actually recommended on how you can split your salary and work with those numbers, those percentages. This system, this simple system will actually build wealth for you, a one habit at a time. So if you want this system, do well to drop a comment below. Let me share you the plans so that you'll be able to better manage your funds. Now, wealth 515, rich people have their money work for them, while poor people work for their money. This one actually separates the wealthy from the wealthy. The poor mindset says, I need to work harder. The rich mindset says, I need to make my money work matter. So imagine a man works 10 hours a day at a job. Another man works 8 hours but invests in a rental property or online business. Over time, the second man earns while he sleeps. It is not magical. It cannot happen all overnight. Over time, this is an habit you build consistently. You can be putting aside a certain percentage of your salary to build your future, to build your side business, whatever business or investment you want to just keep building. Over time, it will seem at first that you're actually wasting your life away because you're not enjoying all your funds. But tomorrow, your tomorrow will thank you for today, because over time you're going to earn while you sleep, even while you retire. So your goal, the takeaway is your goal is financial freedom. When your passive income exceeds your expenses, that is building of assets. If you don't build assets is not the house you bought and you're living in. How is not assets? That's a liability. So you have to get it right. Asset is anything that puts money in your pockets, while liability is something that always takes money out of your pocket. So be wise. So the affirmation here is, money works for me. Even when I'm resting, my wealth is growing. Keep saying that and you get ideas or opportunities on how to go about your funds. Wealth 516 is, rich people act in spite of fear, but poor people let fear stop them. This one is actually deeply human. Everyone feels fear, no doubt about that. But the difference is what we do with it. You see, rich people feel fear but act anyway. But poor people, they let fear make their decisions. So remember when you wanted to start something, maybe a business, a YouTube channel, or a new career, but fear whispered, what if it fails? You see, rich people hear that same voice, but they will say, what if it works? You see, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's action despite fear that makes you a courageous person. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Very key. The wealth 517 is, rich people constantly learn and grow, while poor people think they already know it. They know it. This final one is the foundation of all the other ones. Harv Eker says that your income can only grow to the extent that you do. Rich people are lifelong learners. They read, they attend seminars, they seek mentors and ask questions. But you see, poor people, they stop learning once their school ends. That shouldn't be you. You have to change it today. So look at Warren Buffett. He reads over 500 pages a day. What about Oprah Winfrey? You've heard of these names. He says she never stops learning. These people don't wait for information. They chase information. They chase it. So the takeaway here is make learning your daily habit, which is, you see, books, podcasts, mentorships, they are your mental gym. They should be your mental gym. It's not about going to the gym for your physical well-being. What about your mental gym? You need books, you need podcasts, you need videos, educative videos, you need mentorship so that you can make this learning your daily habits. So you must affirm to yourself, I am a lifelong learner. Every day I expand my mind and my wealth follows. Wow, you'd agree with me that this has been a journey. What a journey, right? Let's quickly recap the final 9 wealth files we just explored. Number 9 is be bigger than your problems. Number 10 is become an excellent receiver. Number 11 is get paid for results, not time. Number 12 is think both, not either or. Number 13, focus on net worth, that is building assets. 14, manage your money wisely. You need to have a plan for your money. You need to be able to assign different percentages of how you can spend and what you can save. If you need that plan, I can send it to you. Just send a message on the comment section that you need a plan to manage your finances. I will give you that plan for free. Number 15 is make your money work for you. Number 16, act in spite of fear. And lastly, keep learning and growing. So if you apply even 2 or 3 of these, Harv Eker said your life will start to change because your mind will change first. So that's what the secret of the millionaire's mind is all about. It's all about transforming your inner world so your outer world can match it. So if this video inspired you in any way, please hit that like button right now. Don't just scroll by so that others can actually see this video. Subscribe to Timbel Book Lovers and share this video with somebody who is ready to level up their mindset and finances. Remember, your financial freedom starts not in your wallet but in your mind. So keep reading, keep believing, and keep growing. I'll see you in the next video.